So I know, Uber just let out a quest for this weekend. And I know if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about whether or not you should do it or whether you shouldn't. And or if you're a person that has an EV, a Tesla, or an electric vehicle, then you've been getting the quest every single month. The quest have been, I think it's $210 if you do 200 rides, but only if you do 200 rides in the whole month. And they've been giving that out every month. It's about to go away after this month. So when you see these types of offers, when you see these types of bonuses, it's almost like, damn, should I actually do it or should I not? Should I actually go get this money or should I let it just kind of pass me by? Should I take advantage of this type of quest or should I just let it go? And ultimately, the answer is it depends on your strategy. It depends on how you like to drive. See, on my channel, I'm really big on talking about you understanding your market and you understanding your strategy. Those are the two biggest things I believe that can help any driver out there. If you're watching this video and you just turn on the app and just let the app take you wherever it's gonna take you, free willy, just like, whatever, then I can almost guarantee you, I can triple dog dare you that if you had a strategy, you would be making more money. Triple dog dare you, triple dog guarantee. I don't know where I was going with that, but like, you'll be making more money if you had a strategy. By strategy, hey, I work from this time to this time. I work these areas. I don't go this way. I don't do these types of rides. I prefer certain types of things. I try not to take these types of passengers. These are all preferences, don't get me wrong, and these all are different filters that you're putting on the rides, but it helps you do this without getting burnt out. It helps you do this and enjoy it. It helps you kind of get to a place where it's like, okay, I'm clocking in, I'm clocking out, which is what we got to do. Because at this time, you can't make money on Uber just doing it here and there. To make the money with Uber, to have a $200, $300, $400, $500 day, you gotta put in the time. So you got, again, my recommendation is that you gotta be willing to at least put in 40 hours a week. So if you're gonna put in 40 hours a week, you're basically treating this like a full-time position. So a full-time position means you come in, you clock in, and you clock out at a specific time. That's about strategy. So if, now that I done kind of caught you up, now that I done kind of gave you context, if you have a strategy, if you understand how you like to work, if you understand it, if you're starting at least to understand your market, then now when Uber gives these bonuses, it's like, okay, does the bonus actually meet my strategy? And by that, what I mean is very simple. So you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I prefer I prefer long rides. I prefer to only have 1, 2, 5 people in my car during the day and make my $200. That is my preferred way. If I can only take 5 people and make $200 every day, listen, I'm balling. Because in my opinion, the way that I like to work, I like to have less people back there, because that's less of a chance for people to get in the car, to do damage to the car, to because people, y'all know how it goes. Everybody gets in the car and they kick the chair, or they kick the little door, or they want to put their feet up, and you know what I'm saying, like, they scratch this, they scratch that, or you know, they don't want to put their bags in the trunk where they should go. They want to put them on the seats, or they want to bring dogs, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how this goes. People are weird, and you know, obviously as a driver, I have to put up with them for the time being so I can get them from point A to point B so I can get paid. So my strategy is I want as less people as I can, so that way I take on less of a risk. Now that doesn't mean that my strategy is the only way, of course, you know what I'm saying? There's other strategies. Other people like short rides. You can kill, you know, 20, 30 rides in a day, you know what I'm saying? And that way, you know, you're not, you can stay in basically you're staying in one specific area. So in my case, I'm willing to drive from Miami all the way up to West Palm. And now that might sound crazy to some people, because it's like, damn, that's a long ride. That's a long way. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with highways. You're dealing with traffic. You're dealing with different areas. Obviously, you're going to be dealing with the fact that, you know, if you're up here, you know, like if you're up north and your home is down south, so you gotta basically deadhead back down south, or you know what I'm saying? Like, some people like to just stay in their own area, and which I can respect. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Different strategies work. So if you're a person and your strategy is that you can do 20, 30 rides, when you see these types of bonuses, it's really a no-brainer for you to get the bonuses, because it doesn't affect the way that you already do your thing. Really, the way that you hit these bonuses realistically should be you go about your everyday driving, you go about your everyday routes, you go about your everyday working, and you don't really change up much. I mean, obviously you have a goal in mind, but it's like, I'm just doing my normal thing. I'm just taking the rides that I would normally take. I'm just in the places that I would normally be in. The problem comes when you have to like completely rework your strategy. So in my case, I didn't hit my EV bonus. If you didn't know, for the last year, couple months, 6 months, whatever, they've been giving out an EV bonus for anybody that has an electric vehicle. Obviously, I'm in a Tesla, so I get the chance to have that bonus. The problem is, so they give out $210 if you hit 200 rides. So on the surface, it's like, oh, I can make $210. Let's go. But what you didn't actually think about is you're doing 200 rides on the Uber platform that month. Does that, are you picking up what I'm putting down? 200 rides on the Uber platform. They're guaranteeing that you're gonna at least do 200 rides in that month. So they're guaranteeing that you're gonna be on the road, and you know, you're gonna be on the road longer. You're gonna be working the platforms more. You're gonna be involved in picking up more people, taking more of their passengers, taking more of those requests. So, you know what I'm saying? Like again, in a surface level, it's like, oh yeah, I can do this quest, I can do this bonus. But on the back end, it's like, yeah, that's not really me. I don't really want to do 200 rides. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to go that hard. I mean, I don't really want to take that many people in my car. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of throws, you know, it throws a monkey wrench, if that makes sense. But this is the whole point of the video. Now to kind of wrap it up, I know I've been rambling. The whole point of the video is, yeah, they dangle this carrot out. $210 for 200 rides. In the case of this weekend, I think it's like 100 rides. I think it's like 90 rides for $190 or something like that. Yeah, the carrot is, hey, if you do 90 rides, we'll give you $190. But the also understanding is you gotta do 90 rides in a weekend. Not everybody wants to do 90 rides in a weekend. I like to work how I like to work. And yeah, it's free money, so I gotta obviously say that. But it's like, I signed up to be, I'm my own business owner. And so for me, in my business, yeah, they may be giving out the free money, but the free money doesn't fit the business parameters that I have. And this is all I'm challenging you guys to do, as I always try to do with my videos. Think outside the box. Yes, it's $200, $210 in the case of EV bonus, $190, whatever, in the case of the Quest bonus. But does it fit your strategy? Are you a person that makes 20, 30 rides? If you're a person that does 20, 30 rides, yeah, do the 90. If you're a person that barely does that, do the 50. I know it's less money, but the whole point is you want to be able to actually hit the goal without changing everything that you do. Because ultimately, yeah, okay, so in my case, if I do 200 rides and I rework my whole strategy to do 200 rides in a month, okay, yeah, I changed my strategy. But then that means that I wasn't making $200 a day. Now I'm probably making 150, 120, 100, because I was taking more shorter rides, because, you know, 200 rides a day, 200 rides a month, that's what, 50 rides a week, 50 rides a week. I mean, I honestly do about 20, 30 rides a week. So, you know, I'm kind of increasing my volume. So now I'm not taking the same high dollar amount rides, I'm taking less. You see where I'm going with. Also, I'm incurring more expenses in terms of people getting in and out of the car and all of that stuff. And like y'all seen in my other video, I got deactivated from people retaliating against me. So now that's a higher possibility. There's a lot of factors that come to that. So it's not the greatest idea to just run after the Quest, is what the point of the video is. Think about your strategy. Run your business how you gonna run your business. Now, if it makes sense, go get your money. But if it doesn't make sense, don't ruin your business over the potential of free money. Because the last thing I will tell you is, what happens is, once you get to that end mark, let's say, you know, if it's 200 rides, once you get to 190 rides, Uber is going to start playing games with you. They're going to start throttling you. And this is the biggest thing that most people don't know. So if they start throttling you, and it's like, you done messed up your whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took you forever to get to this point. You exhausted. They start throttling you and taking longer to get the request, and you having to put out, you know, you going hours without one request. It's like you done reworked your whole strategy to hit this quest, and now they're playing games with you now that you're close to the finish line. If you miss it, everything's riding on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you didn't make the money that you were supposed to make, so now everything's riding on it. So, but yeah, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to kind of put this out because I seen it. I'm like, yay, they finally put out a Quest. But then it's like, no, look at it again. But yeah, man, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's been real. Deuces.